2025 has not turned out the way I had hoped. The tragic death of a friend. Frustration and confusion regarding my career. Ongoing and new physical issues. Voices of anger and isolation creep in, softly calling me to push others away and return to a dark mindset. Yet I know God loves me. I know I'm blessed beyond measure, and I know that my story is not over. Mountains alone cannot heal, but time in nature with a friend I don't see often enough is a step in the right direction. Join us as we explore the wilderness of northern Idaho, searching for historic lookout towers, natural beauty, and rest. I'm Jason. This is Jason Explains Things. Mike and I met in Sandpoint, Idaho, on the shores of Lake Pend Oreille to start our trip. Our plan was to spend 3 full days exploring the region, which was completely new to me, outside of traveling I-90 countless times. Good morning, everybody. You are joining me and Canada Mike on our way up to our first trailhead. We're going to run Bald Mountain here outside of Sandpoint, Idaho. There are apparently 2 fire lookouts at this place. Mike here has done some wheeling in this area before, so he is going to kind of be our regional expert. We're doing this in late October, and we're not really ready for snow wheeling, so hopefully it's just cold weather camping and not snow camping, but we'll find out. We are here with the famous Michael McDonald, also known as Canada Mike, if you watched our Washington BDR series. This weekend almost didn't happen many times, but gosh darn it, it's gonna happen.
I'm glad we committed to doing this.
Me too.
We need it for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
And the panhandle of Idaho was calling, so here we are.
So we've got essentially several different areas that we're going to kind of explore. Bald Mountain is probably the most technical, and then from there we hope to go to Sundance Mountain, which is right outside of Coolin.
Jason, who wants to take lead? You lead because I don't have a chase light on the 4Runner. That great idea was stolen from our dear friend Chris Smith. Yeah, I think when I did that with him, we installed the rear chase light and the front Baja Designs lights at the same time. These were my how-to go-to for quite a few different things that I did to this truck, starting with the Prinsu rack. Yeah, man, it's such a pleasure to do all those projects with him, and I've been approached by so many people kind of saying the similar thing, like, I watched your video to install a snorkel. Or I watched your video and decided I wanted a snorkel, but I didn't want to cut that big hole myself, so I hired it out. And actually, when you watch somebody else do it, it gave me the courage to do a lot of what I did. I mean, there were some puckering moments for sure, drilling holes in my brand new truck, but it all turned out. Yeah, no, Chris didn't want to cut that hole, so he had me do it. And I think it's scarier to cut a giant hole in a friend's truck, even worse than doing your own.
Hey Jason, what's this white stuff?
I don't know.
I hope it just stays like a sugar frosting and we don't get into any deep stuff.
Oh, this just keeps getting better and better, Jason.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. And again, I think we are squeaking in to do this at probably in the last week where you can without it being a white knuckle experience. While we made our way to the top of Bald Mountain, numerous small fires could be seen throughout the area. Turned out, fire crews were doing prescribed burns of collected debris, even though this was taking place during a government shutdown. Pretty cool, these burns were marked on Onyx Offroad as well. While this trail is rated a 4 out of 10 on Onyx, I would say it's very beginner friendly and could be done with any 4-wheel drive truck or SUV with good tires. The only tricky spot was just before the final steep climb to the top of the ridge, where there were large rocks, snow, ice, and mud. Right, here we go. It's like a little bit of a steep steep grade here right at the end. I think this is what they were talking about, where it becomes a 4.
Got a little bit of a weird grindy sensation happening. Sure hope it's not something like a CV axle, but I might put the rear lockers on for this one little section that's kind of greasy where the sun has melted that frozen mud.
I'm gonna rear locker it too. This is something else. This is something else, you guys. Now I want mud terrains. I'm kind of anti mud terrains, but now I'm like, oh, I gotta wish I had mud terrains.
I hope that's the toughest thing we do today.
That was a little bit stupid.
I was grinding up it, but truck's making some different sounds. I think it's fine, but onward we go, but I don't know what to expect. Should we walk it, fly a drone over it, or just go for it?
Let's fly the drone. Now, Mike and I were cautious on this trip because we only had 2 vehicles, rather than the 3 or more that we normally traveled in, and because we were far from anyone who could come help us out. We flew the drone along the top of the ridge and determined that the trail looked safe. Time to make our way to the first of several historic lookout towers that we'd experience.
I think I'm having a slight issue bottoming out a little easy in the back compared to the front, especially compared to my Tacoma. So I'm having to go a little bit slower than I usually would in this. I think I'm going to do different springs in the back of this at some point. And don't be shy about asking me to slow down. So what kind of springs are back there on the 4Runner? Is it coils? Yeah, it's coils. You could probably just get a stiffer, heavier set from iBox. Exactly. I think I might even have like the lowest rating with like maybe carrying an extra constant 200 pounds, and I probably just need to go the next step up.
We had made it to the Grisborne Mountain Lookout, originally built in 1932 as a 40-foot tower, and then rebuilt in 1958 as a 41-foot R6 lookout. We found a locked gate on the way, so we had to do the last leg on foot.
We did it. No water.
Yeah, we brought bear spray, but not water.
Little exasperated, but it was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Awesome. The Grisborne Lookout is staffed throughout the summer months and is on the National Historic Lookout Register. I have a thing about heights.
You have a thing about
I sure do, but it's okay.
Use the handrails.
Yeah, okay.
Padlock. So
Padlock.
denied.
This is as high as we get.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Love it. Grisborne was incredible, but we had a completely different trail and lookout to tackle that day, so we quickly made our way down Bald Mountain. There apparently is another lookout on that trail named Experimental Spur, built in 1928. We opted for a brief side mission to try and find it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
That way, into the sticks.
You know what's going to be worse? What's going to be worse is I don't want to have to back down this.
Oh God, no. Hey,
Whose idea was this?
this guy.
I think it's time for a tiny bit of recon.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to the point of some of that would have to be trimmed. I've got the
Oh
silky
gosh,
saw.
yeah, no, yeah.
So I think we can bail. There's
Okay.
better things to do in
yeah. But we have to look at the tower that's not even there anymore.
We could take a picture off the internet.
Apparently, the Experimental Spur lookout was just a tiny platform built on top of a 61-foot tall tree. We made our way towards Sundance Mountain, an easy but beautiful trail, with the second highest lookout we explore at the top, and my personal favorite of the trip.
Jason, we've eaten. I'm highly caffeinated and feeling dangerous. Where are we going now, buddy? Oh, I believe we are about to go to the top of Sundance Mountain and check out the lookout up there. and it looks like a really cool, chill drive up there. I'm very excited, and hopefully we can park our trucks right next to the tower.
Man, Mike, it feels like it was just yesterday, and also a lot longer than 2 years ago when we were doing the last two sections of the Washington BDR together.
Yeah, that just seems like yesterday.
There have been so many times where I'm just like, I'll feel kind of, even before recent events, I'll feel kind of bummed out, and so I'll put that video on and I'll watch like half of it, and be like, oh man, I've been watching this for like 45 minutes.
The camaraderie, the scenery, the humor, it really is. It's a good pick-me-up, even now, and it's great reflection. I was grateful to be a part of that and look forward to doing a lot more of this. And it's easy for me to hop down, but you know, Nate was chatting with me about, we can always plan an adventure in Canada. We can have you guys come north at some point. Just make sure you got your passport.
To detail your wife's Forerunner after you're done. I definitely will. Runner will need a spa day. Just trying to keep it as clean on the inside as possible. Keep it easy. Just have to do the outside. I think I told you this. I know I definitely talked about it with Chris, but when we were done the Washington BDR and I went to clear the border, Canada Customs turned me around and sent me back and said that I cannot re-enter Canada with my truck as filthy as it was and that I needed to rinse it off. Really? That's hilarious. I think we're almost to Sundance Mountain. Look out. I feel it. We're almost there. What's the angle we're at right now? 12-degree pitch. We can drive right up to it. This is fantastic.
The Sundance Mountain Lookout was originally built in 1928 as a simple tent camp with an alidade mounted on a rock pile. In 1935, the original 20-foot log tower was built. That lookout survived the 1967 Sundance fire that decimated the area. The current R6 20-foot tower replaced the old one in 1981 and is staffed during fire season to this day. From the tower, you have a 360-degree view of the region, including Priest Lake. If you are in the area, Sundance Mountain is a must-see. Well, the sun is starting to disappear, so let's go find camp.
Yeah, it's time to get warm.
Hey, go down lower.
That way.
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
Okay. Quickly, I wanted to thank my YouTube channel members for supporting videos like this one. Several of you joined this fall when I was unable to put out videos for an extended period of time. Your support means so much to me, and if you'd like to also have exclusive perks, such as early access to new videos, behind-the-scenes updates, and in-video callouts, please consider joining. But if you can't, no worries. Watching my videos, commenting, and subscribing for free is more than enough. Thanks. And good job to Canada Mike for finding this spot. It was kind of hidden, and we were gonna have to double back, and we'd probably be like setting up camp in the complete dark like right now. But we found this spot, and my freeze-dried meal is baking, and we're gonna have food. And it's been a good day, but I'm very tired, and I get sleepy. Lightning fast review of a propane stove. The Howell R1. Best little stove in the history of stoves. The Howell R4. Too darn big and it cuts your arms. That's my review. We found a dispersed campsite in the Canixu National Forest. FYI, nearly all the Forest Service campgrounds were closed for the season in October. Mike was very comfortable overnight in his roof tent using a diesel heater. I was also very comfortable in my trusty Gazelle T3 tent with a cot and sleeping bag, using a buddy heater to warm up the tent and then shutting it off overnight. Time to break camp and make our way to another epic destination. I brought you something that you can't get in Canada, so I brought you some special from America gifts.
Oh, I have a feeling I know what this is.
Yeah, you do. Well, first off, you weren't able to go on our Oregon BDR trip.
Yes.
So there's the t-shirt that everyone got.
Sadly, I had to bail on that, which is out of my nature. But thank you.
You're welcome.
I will wear this with pride. Great color, by the way.
Thank you. And then that is a Montana Knife Company knife that for some reason you wanted that you can't get. So it ended up magically at my house, and magically it has ended up on this camping trip.
Okay, well, I could shave with
You
that
sure
later.
could. I'll just stay back over here.
No, this is exactly what I was wanting, and I've got a good use for this, especially when I'm backpacking and stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for helping me with the transaction on that.
What? The awesome thing about this trip is that we are here to have fun and relax. That's like primary thing number one, exploration number two. So it's almost 10 o'clock and we're finally leaving camp, but we're gonna head to a Safeway, get some more groceries, and head to the next trail.
Happy Halloween.
It's beautiful.
It's fall. It's beautiful.
With everything going on the past month and a half or so, it's so good to be out here and to be not alone. I don't think coming out here alone would have been a good idea, but coming out here with Mike, who is a good friend, but we essentially see each other like once a year on average. To come out here with him and to get to know him better, he gets to know me better, we get to explore together without like a big group. It's really special. What a blessing it is to be up here and just kind of take a little bit of a breather before getting back to home and having to do some more hard stuff. Yep. We made our way to Clark Fork, Idaho to start the final two legs of our journey, which follow Section 9 of the Idaho Backcountry Discovery Route. It started off with a scenic drive up Lightning Creek Road, which eventually leads to the Lunch Peak Lookout. But we had several awesome side adventures planned. Mike, where are we at right now?
So we are on Lightning Creek, FSR. We are at the junction of the Auxor mine route.
Okay.
And our journey today is going to potentially take us down there to see what there is to see, and
Yeah.
then we're going to head up and over towards Lunch Peak.
All right, Auxor mine. A little bit of history on the Auxor mine is I really don't know anything about it, so hopefully there's a sign or something that tells us.
Well, yeah, so I know a lot about it. It's named Auxor, and it's a mine of some sort, and it's going to be up here.
I'm curious. I wonder what they were mining for up here.
I have on good authority that it's probably older than 5 years old.
And according to Onyx, looks like this is like just under 9 miles in, and so it'll be, I guess, 18 miles in and out.
We've got the time. It's worth the detour to see if there's anything worth checking out.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Just before making it to the top of the ridge where the mine is located, Mike and I were faced with an ice and snow-covered road on a section with a sheer drop-off.
I so badly wanted to keep going, but
I know.
but I don't know what our turnaround opportunities are
Yep.
like. Once we get around that corner, I think it's all like ice and slush.
Ice and slush and just down.
And now we've got like freezing rain starting to come down. So yeah, let's Auxor mine. Yay!
We saw it. It was so cool. As a light storm rolled in, we made our way back down to Lightning Creek, hoping that the Lunch Peak Lookout was still accessible. But before we made the final ascent for it, we decided to investigate a waterfall many people have noted as worth checking out.
I'm gonna have to wash this thing before I go home. I'm not allowed to import this mud.
This is official U.S. American mud. You can't keep it. It's ours. That's freedom mud.
Someone built benches.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's cool.
That's super cool.
Bet you that's a great swimming hole in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are here at the wrong time of year.
I'm not going in for a swim.
Oh. Oh, he's gonna do it. So that's the falls.
Behind those trees. That's probably.
Okay, I gotta go get the drone. I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll hang out with Yogi Bear.
All right. Char Falls was beautiful, but it was time to make it to Lunch Peak before we missed our window. We traveled along Lightning Creek until we reached Trestle Creek Trail, and then made our way up towards the top of Lunch Peak, reaching the highest elevation of the entire journey. As we approached our destination, conditions continued to worsen. and the road began to make me nervous. Stupid. This is dumb. This is so stupid. I've done a fair amount of snow wheeling this year, and the feeling of being sucked off the road is unnerving. And these roads often had nowhere to go should that happen. You tell that fear feeling inside your chest, you tell it to shut up. Yeah. Hey. Shut up.
This would not happen in probably another week or two.
What about right now?
How close are we? I might walk. I'm a foot. Stay at the parking lot, 100 feet.
I don't want to do it. The puckering is real. Okay. I know the feeling of slipping off the road. I just know it, so. Well, thank you for peer pressuring me into that, I guess. Well, after we get back down, thank you.
Oh, the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, come on. What are you going to do? You can be scared. The Lunch Peak Lookout was first built in 1937 as a 40-foot tall L4 tower. In 1971, the current 2-story cabin tower replaced it. Incredibly, this lookout is available to reserve and rent through recreation.gov during the summer months. This is an experience. All these towers. This is giving Washington a run for its money. I need to see if there's as cool stuff in Washington as there is here, because this is excellent.
I like how I manifested the weather, so
You did.
The clouds have gone, the snow is gone. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm gonna give someone else credit other than you, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I still love you though. All right, what are we doing next?
We're gonna retreat down Trestle Creek FSR, and then I think we're gonna look for dispersed camping. There might be a couple of offshoots on the way to check out.
Okay.
But you know, it's 3:30 now, and we're.
And that's when we wanted to head to camp.
Perfect timing.
Let's do it. Man, this is just that last little experience of that little bit of freaky road, and then getting to the top, and then the skies parting and the God rays on the tower, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what an incredibly wonderful experience. Well, we were at a campsite actually back on Lightning Creek. We drove by these campsites and then we kind of realized that Trestle Creek had nothing. So we're back to Lightning Creek and found one. It's dark, but we're done and it's time to eat and drink. Soda pops.
So what my plan is
Yeah.
to try to like move them over to the corners of the grill so we
Right.
can slap the buns on for a second. Just the one side of the bun, right?
Sure. So, Mike, I'm kind of new to bear country, and you had me buy a couple things.
So part of our good, healthy bear defense system, you might need this after a bear encounter, or you might need the courage to face a bear. Because you're ground tenting and you're not elevated like me, I feel that this is a good signaling device to let me or others know that you're...
That I'm being eaten?
Yeah, or you're having cuddle time with Mr. Bear. So this, of course, if you deploy it close enough that you're going to need a fresh set of underwear afterwards.
Yep.
But when Mr. Bear is breathing down your neck, this will help you. So bear spray at a 45-degree angle deployed into his face. So this is what we're going to use to stay safe tonight. We're going to keep all our garbage inside of our vehicles.
Yes.
We're going to keep all of our food. But a sound signaling device will absolutely... They're as scared of you as we are of them. So make it a lot of noise. They're going to bugger off. Jason, what did we learn?
Huh?
Exactly.
It's really loud. The next morning, we made our way back to Clark Fork, Idaho to refuel, air up our tires, and head north, following the Idaho backcountry discovery route to our next trail. I've done the Washington and Oregon BDRs with an entire series on Oregon coming very soon. Mike and I wanted to preview as much of the Idaho route as possible. This is some pretty hardcore off-roading. Do you want to engage your front and rear locker?
Those of us that have front lockers, you're supposed to use them all the time.
So Mike and I are climbing up Ruby Ridge. I actually thought we'd break out the official Idaho BDR paper map that you can get for all of these different routes. I really like having one for each route as we do it. Clark Fork, where we got gas this morning, that's the beginning of section 9. And then you go up to, do Lightning Peak, Trestle Creek, Lunch Peak, all that kind of thing. And now we could just blaze all the way on like these pretty back roads up to Canada. But we are going to be taking some side adventures up to an area called Roman Nose, which there's a really high elevation campground up there. We're gonna go check that out, and then also Myrtle Creek, which is right over here. And then hopefully we find some dispersed camping kind of on the very, very northeast corner of Idaho. And then we're just gonna probably sometime tomorrow morning take Mike to the official ending at the border. Both Ruby Creek Road and Myrtle Creek are easy forest roads that probably any all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive vehicle can tackle. However, not too far from the Roman Nose campground and lake, we came upon some steep switchbacks and frozen over snow, right as Mike started to notice some worrying issues with his truck. The CV axle noise from a few days ago was back.
I've got some CV axle issues. The truck is starting to talk a little more than I'm comfortable with.
And we were trying to get into 4 low, and it wasn't.
It's not engaging in 4 low. It's being temperamental. So I think erring on the side of caution, we'll double back and we'll take a detour up into Myrtle Lake area. We still got a lot of dirt that we can cover today.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So hey, unfinished business for an eventual Idaho BDR thing that we'll do in August. We made our way back down and rejoined the main Idaho BDR and took some time to check out the Kootenai National Wildlife Refuge. Yeah, this area is really, really cool. It looks like they're actively, at least in the fall 2025, looks like they're kind of actively building it out. Come back in the future, leave a comment, tell us what it looks like. Greetings, turkeys. How are you turkeys doing? You are very handsome turkeys. Don't be scared, turkeys. No, turkeys! Turkeys! Goodbye, turkeys. From there, we enjoyed a scenic drive up Myrtle Creek until it was time to find camp. Well, we've made it quite a ways into Myrtle Creek, and we've actually gone farther west on this road than we did on the previous one, but this is definitely worth coming back to and finishing the whole loop when we do the whole Idaho BDR someday. And here's where you accuse us of cheating. We found a very nice and empty campground next to Brush Lake. As the rain rolled in, we didn't mind the extra shelter. Time for tacos and to send our buddy Nate a message since he couldn't make it on this trip.
Hey, brother Nate.
What are you doing, Nate?
We love you and we miss you and we look forward to a future trip together. And yeah, let me know when you're open for a visit. I'll come down your way.
Yeah, Nate.
Anyway, cheers, my friend.
Well, we're gonna go to breakfast, but first, nails.
Nice.
Bring a plug kit, everybody.
All right. Exactly. You do a couple more times. Yeah, you're good.
Good?
You're good. Like that. Perfect.
Okay, and then just shove it in.
Yep.
Thankfully, I did have my plug kit with me. We fixed the tire and headed to Bonner's Ferry for breakfast. After 3 days of adventure, it was time to escort Mike to the border again. All right, everybody, we have made it to the Canadian border in Port Hill, Idaho. You can actually see the crossing in the distance over there. Mike, it's been a good day. We already fixed a tire. We had breakfast. You got a car wash because you can't bring our mud into your beautiful country.
No, learned that the hard way, and my CV axles didn't blow up on me, so I think I'll make it back home.
It's gonna make it home.
For sure, and this is twice now that you've escorted me home. So.
I know, I'm happy to do it.
Jason, thank you. This was a much needed trip for many reasons.
Yes.
A good reset and great time with you, my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled that we did this.
Me too. And I was gonna say, we thought about doing more reminiscing about like recent events with Chris's passing and other stuff, but we kind of just kept that private. We decided to, but yeah, no, I love you, Mike. It's been awesome. I love your truck, and safe travels, my friend.
Yep, likewise.
All right.
All right.
Hugs. All right. I gotta say, it feels very good to be putting out a new video for all of you. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. The Oregon BDR series is coming in December, so look for that. Until next time, God bless each and every one of you, and don't forget to do it yourself.